Hey everybody, it's Danny, and today I have a Aliexpress slash Amazon haul. I could not help myself and decided to do one more, possibly. Nail polish. This is all gel polish. This is the Korean gel polishes from Aliexpress. I say one more, not because I'm planning on like stopping, but because I live in El Paso, Texas, and it is already, it is the 4th of June, and we've already hit, in May, we've already hit, because May was just a few days ago, we've already had a few days in like the triple digits, and we're planning on getting more soon. So in the summertime, I usually wait until mid to end June to the beginning of July, because apparently, according to my husband who's lived here all his life, July is the hottest month. So usually from somewhere in June to usually not till the end of August, the beginning of September, I don't buy any nail polish, because I know that extreme heat like that can break the bottles. And anytime I've ever had nail polish break, which has only happened just a few times in all of the time I've ever bought nail polish, it's only really happened about 4 or 5 times, maybe even less, maybe closer to like 3. It's always been in the summer, so I just go on no buys during the summer. To me, I feel like gel polish bottles would work differently in the heat, because to me they just feel like they're made, I don't want to say better, but differently, but I probably am not going to buy any gel polish either. So like I said, from now until about the end of August, the beginning of September, I usually don't buy nail polish. Like I said, I am starting a few weeks early, because I usually don't start till like the first week of July, last week of June. But yeah, so in the summertime I don't buy nail polish, and I don't buy candles because they melt in the mail too. I've had that happen as well. So there's just things I don't buy in the summer here because it gets too hot. That being said, like I said, I'm not stopping completely. I'm just not going to be getting any nail polish for a couple of months. So there's that. So I'm going to start with what I got on Amazon, because I only got one thing. And I got a nail lamp. This is the Lady Misty L6 professional nail lamp. That's what the box says. I did use this lamp to cure the swatches for the nail polish, or for the gel polish I bought. And it does work really well. I got this lamp specifically because it said it was a 72 watt lamp, and it says so on the box too. It says it's a 72 watt lamp. Yeah. So I got this lamp. This only cost $9.99 also, so pretty affordable, so that's nice. I like that it was only $10. And like I said, 72 watts, because based on what I have seen on, YouTube, anywhere, whenever I'm watching people do their nails, whenever they use gel and stuff, they always say you got to use a full strength lamp, a full power lamp. And they're like, a full power lamp is usually anywhere between like, I think it's like 30 up, 32 and up, 30 and up. And I was like, cool. All my lamps are not that. The strongest lamp I own is a 10 watt, which is the one that I've been using, which is the one my husband got me for Christmas. And I always really liked it, and I still like it. It's a nice lamp. I think the one I have after that, I think is a 5, and I think I have an 8. I think I have one that's even a 3. That one's, but anyway, the thing with the 10 watt lamp is I had sent him the link, and when I saw the link, it said that it was a 32 watt lamp. So I was like, I really want this, and he ended up getting it for me for Christmas. And it pissed me off that then after I got it, it said it was only a 10 watt lamp, and then afterwards I couldn't find the listing anymore. So I'm like, that's suspicious. But this one says it's a 72 watt lamp. So, and it did cure the swatches really, really nicely. So here is the lamp. I'm going to remove the power cord so it's easier to show. It is just pink. It looks like this. It does not have a bottom. These are all touch screen, like touch buttons. They're not like buttons. And then it does do the thing where when you put your hand in, it'll turn on automatically. You take your hand out, it turns off. And it has, for seconds, it's got 99, 60, and 30. I usually just use the 99 second for pretty much everything because I'm like, it's gonna work. I do not know where the sensor is to make it turn on. I'm assuming it's probably this. I was thinking it was this, but that's actually a screw. I'm thinking it's this. I've never put my actual hand in here yet. Because if you guys watched one of my last videos, I'm not doing my nails right now because these 3 fingers are messed up, but especially this thumb. It hurts so bad when I try to put gel on it because it gets too hot. When I try to do the glue to like push it, like to put the gel glue, and then when I try to cure it, it hurts so much. So it like really burns. I'm thinking about trying gel polish to see if it's just the glue or if the polish hurts too, like as an experiment. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm wondering if it's this because when I was doing the swatches, when I would put in the swatches, sometimes they would turn on and then other times it like didn't. So I didn't know if maybe I didn't like activate the thing. I'm not sure. So it seemed a little hit or miss on that, but it's still pretty good. Like it did it more times than it didn't, you know what I mean? It's just every once in a while it didn't want to do it. And then here is the cord, plugs in, and then it actually is a plug instead of being like a USB, which I both like and I dislike. I like it because there is an outlet right here and I just need to get one of my power bars because this is how long the cord is. So it's a decent length, but it's just not long enough to reach this outlet. But I guess the biggest con to that is that it makes this not as portable as like my other one was where I just needed my power bank. All right, so that is all I got from Amazon. So moving on to my Aliexpress portion of this haul, I got 2 more nail polish sets and I'm really excited about them. So I got a set from a brand I've already tried and then I got a set from a brand I hadn't tried yet. So that's cool. Basically, the first set I'm going to show you guys. Oh, all of the Aliexpress sets come with these. But this is it's a Govandi set and this is the neon glow in the dark. It says giveaway. So I guess that's part of the neon glow in the dark giveaway set by Govandi. I'm just going to probably just call it the neon set. Or the neon glow in the dark because I think they have another set that is neon that doesn't glow in the dark that has different colors. And it just came like this and then you can just bloop. So that's one thing I like about the Aliexpress ones is they come with these acrylic standees and they are already swatched, which I like because that means if you don't want to swatch them, you don't have to. If I personally don't know what I'm going to do with all these standees. I don't know. But they're cool and I appreciate having them. So here's a look at the range of colors and these glow in the dark. Hold on. You can kind of, I'm using my little, you can see where they're UV, where like they're obviously going to be UV reactive as well, but they actually glow in the dark. But because it's not that dark, I thought I'd show you so you can see where those 2 are still glowing. Anyway, so now I'm going to show you guys the bottles and the swatches. And starting off, this is number 1. Ah, they're on the back. Number 1, really, really pretty blue, and it swatched wonderfully. They were a little tacky after I cured them, so I did rub them with some alcohol and that then they were fine. I also do not, I know some people do, I don't top coat my swatches. So this is number 2. Woo. It is so bright. So bright. I love this orange. It is so pretty. So neat. And then number 3 is yellow. I am not a fan of yellow. And yet every single Govandi set I have bought, sans one, because the teddy bear collection does not, but this collection, the summer glitter collection, and the ice cream collection all have a yellow in them, and I don't even like yellow polish. This one though, because it glows in the dark and it is a neon, you know, you never know, it might get a pass. I don't know. I don't love yellow. This one, here we go. This one is number 4. This one is so cute. It's such a nice, like, kind of, like, it's like a neon Barbie pink. I love it. Ooh, this one though might be my favorite. Or no, okay, second favorite, because I already know which one's my favorite. And that is this one. This is number 5. It's because it is a neon red. I've never had such a nice bright neon red before, and I freaking love it. So pretty. The next is number 6, which is this beautiful, just like hot, dark, like it's a hot pink, but it's also a little bit darker. I don't know, I freaking love it. And I love how all the bottles are the color of the polish. Not every Govandi set does this. The teddy bear collection is a gradient bottle from brown to white. They're all the same. And then the summer glitter collection is the same kind of gradient bottle, but they're blue to white. And then this set and the ice cream collection, I'm gonna say cotton candy. This one and the ice cream set is the ones that have like the colored bottles, and I like that. But I do like that even the ones that aren't all the same color, or even the ones that all are the same color, the collections are still different. Like I said, one was a blue bottle, one was a brown. And then this green one, oof, I love neon green like this. This is like amazing. Great for Halloween, I think. This kind of green color. My favorite one is this one. This is number 8. And it's a silver bottle, and I actually thought it was going to be a little bit more silver, but it is just like, it is a topper. Well, I mean, I knew it was a topper. That you cannot see. Let me see if maybe, there you can kind of see it, but it is so pretty. For one, it glows in the dark, which is great. I'm just going to show you guys on the swatch stick again. Like, I love that it glows in the dark, and it glows in the dark green. And I just love it. It glows in the dark like a lighter green than like the green. But I cannot get the thing to stay on this. Okay. Yeah, that does not want to stay. But this one's probably my favorite because it is so pretty, and it's kind of rainbowy in the sparkles. Hold on, you know what? Maybe I can show it better if I actually just show you guys the brush, because you'll be able to see it a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. You can see, like, it's got like all these like rainbow sparkles in it. And it is just really pretty. I love a good topper. This will go good on any of the colors I own even, and it'll make them glow in the dark, which is cool. I don't know, I love it. I love this one. Favorite. This next set I haven't tried before, but I have wanted it ever since I saw Long Hair Pretty Nails. Her name is Evie. Ever since I saw her first video about the Aliexpress Korean dupes, ever since I saw her video on them, I have wanted it, but it was always a little bit more on the expensive side compared to some of the other ones, And for a while it was out of stock. So it finally came back in stock, and it had gone down in price. It was like $75 and it went down to like 60 bucks. And I was like, 60 is way more manageable, reasonable, I think is the word I'm looking for. And it is this one. This is the Danny Cole Autumn Winter collection. Oh, and it's so pretty. They're all magnetic and they are just gorgeous. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pause you guys and I'm gonna turn on the light in here, see if it helps. Okay, I just turned on the light, the overhead light. Oh, that helped a little bit. So, but oh my gosh, so pretty. And the second sheet, I was like, oof. And these look so good just watched on their own without magnetizing them. So pretty. So this is a 10 polish set. And I don't think these ones are going to get shown in order because I don't have them sitting in order next to me. I could probably do it. Here we go. This is number 1. And I did magnetize it. You can kind of tell. This is number 1 and it's super pretty. The only thing I don't like about the bottles is this little thing comes right off. It is plastic, but it like comes right off. It's not very secure. My husband does models and he's got some like model glue that won't eat away at the plastic. So he says maybe put a little dot. But also if you just have like those like glue dots, I would choose those. So there's number 1. And here is number 2. I love number 2. It's so pretty. All the colors are just gorgeous. Ooh, this is 3. 3 is such a pretty blue. And 4, I guess I am showing these in order because they're on the top, so it's actually easier to see. Oh my gosh, 4, gorgeous. And all of the like shimmer, like the metallic shimmer, to me, it looks kind of goldy, so it's really pretty. Here we go. Here's 5. 5 is a really nice like brown. Here is 6. 6 is also a brown. Like, I think that's so weird that 5 and 6 are so similar. Like, oh, that's 5. Here's 6. And then, like, here's 6 and 5. Like, they're not the same, obviously, but they are kind of, like, similar. Like, it's weird that, like, they did 2 browns, like, right after each other. 7, it's a toss-up between 7 and 9, which polish is my favorite, but this is 7. It's such a pretty red. I love the magnetic like shift on it. And here's 8, which is like this like bluey, kind of dark blue, purple black. It's so pretty, but you can't. This one I couldn't get this one to magnetize as well as the others. And here is 9, the other contender for favorite. It is just this beautiful green. Like those two colors, 7 and 9 are like, I don't want to say they're like the perfect Christmas red and green, but they would be a really good Christmas red and green. Like if you had this set and you wanted like Christmas red and green nails, 7 and 9. And then this is 10, which again is another kind of like brown color. I think this is supposed to be more black and brown, like a brown black, but it's very pretty as well. Like I said, all of these colors look good just straight out the bottle too. And it did come with a magnet. It came with this magnet. It's a little shorty. It's probably the shortest magnet I own, and it's round, which all of my other ones are like flat. I'm gonna grab one and see if I can like, let's do 7. So, hold on. Because I'm not going to like do it on the swatch stick. I'm just going to do it on the, let me see if I can show you guys like how. There you can. Can you see it? I don't know if you guys can tell. There you go, you can kind of tell. Like, it's so pretty. Oh yeah, you can tell it kind of I demagnetized it. But they're so pretty, and they're so reactive. These are probably some of the more reactive magnetic polishes I've used, but I also am wondering if this magnet is just that good. Because yeah, I know it's a little one, but like I barely even had to have it like near it, and it was like, so I was like, okay, maybe this magnet is just like that good. But yeah, that is all that's all the polishes I got. That's all the haul. Yeah, I don't know which collection. Okay. The autumn winter collection I had wanted for a while, so I'm actually super happy I was able to find it at a reasonable price. Like I said, I got it for like 60 bucks instead of it being like 75. So I was like quite pleased with that. And it's so pretty. And it'll be great for in a couple months when it's winter, or in autumn and stuff, so that's great. The neon collection, great for now. Yeah, I love this. I love both of these collections. I think they're super pretty. Can't wait to play around with them some more. Like I said, my nails are still healing. To kind of give you guys a little bit more, like, it's these three fingers, and you can see they're kind of red, but like my thumb is the worst because like it's like down to my like nail bed. Like there is like no nail there. I mean, there is actually a nail there, but you know what I mean? It's like so thin. And you can even see where it's starting to grow back in. You can like see, I don't know if you can on camera, but like I can see where this part's growing in. There is an actual, like there's a lump, like there's a hump there where that part wasn't or is the right thickness essentially. So I'm like, so I gotta wait for my nail to grow all the way back in. So yeah, that is my haul, and I hope you liked it. I know this one was a little bit more chatty than I normally do, but I was just in a chatty mood. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this haul. If you guys have bought any of the Korean gel polish from Aliexpress, let me know what sets you guys have got. If you would recommend them or not, because I'm always down to look at other sets, different sets. The Govandi ones right now are probably my favorite just because I love the shape of the bottles. But the Danny Cole ones I also really like because, well, this is the only set I have, but like just the, I just love this set. It's so pretty. Shit. So yeah, if you have any recommendations on other sets, if you have bought, like, let me know which ones you've bought, if you recommend them or not, because you know, you may not. Let me know. I will keep you guys posted on how well I like the lamp. So far I like it, like I said, but I've only used it for the curing of these swatches. And yeah, I will talk to everyone later. And yeah, bye.